Hey, they say the moon landing was fake. JFK, man, they wanted him erased. Aliens and bunkers, government lies, chemtrails painting secrets in the skies. It's a co-host, dual voice, or the code, digging through the chaos down every dark road. New world order, we taking names. Bigfoot's real and he knows the game. Conspiracy chaos, where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head. Conspiracy chaos, where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head.
This is Conspiracy Chaos. Truth, fiction, or both? Let's dive in.
Let's go. We're back with another episode of Conspiracy Chaos. My name is RGB. We got joining me as always, got my co-host. We got Area 51 Anthony in the house. What's up, Ant?
Holy shit, I hate technology. Did I ever tell you that? That is a pretty bad thing when I'm doing podcasting, you know, and I hate technology.
Gotta get it done. Without it, we wouldn't be here at all, man. Without it, we wouldn't be here. A little technical difficulties to start tonight, but we're getting it done. Also in the house, we got the other co-host, Florida. I almost called him Area 51 Mike. Florida Mike in the building. What's up, dog?
What's going on, big dogs? How are we doing today?
We're good, man. We're good. Special guest tonight, guys. We got a returning guest. It was our second guest ever on Conspiracy Chaos. We got our guy Steve, the Tartarian Explorer, joining us here. Steve, man, welcome back. Pleasure to have you back on the pod, my man.
Thank you so much, dude. I love the intro. It's so amazing. Like,
appreciate that.
Intro is so good. Like, and you get the Tartarian buildings in that intro too. You really, that stuff's awesome.
We got it, man. We got it. So. The last time you were on, man, you were just getting ready to take your trip. You were going on a big trip. I think it was like a 5-month expedition, I guess I'll call it. Sri Lanka, Cuba, all over the place. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey? And I know you got some pictures and a little presentation for us. So you take the floor, man. We were virtually riding along, and we want to hear all about it.
All right. Well, thanks for watching and supporting my channel. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel where I talk about this kind of stuff, the old world buildings. And I'm actually I have a little presentation, but it's going to go in reverse order. I'm going to start with Cuba. That's the last place I went to. But I did go to, this is Havana, Cuba. It's an incredible old world city, which apparently now it's like hard to get to because there's the borders are closed again or something. But I think like the thing about Cuba is they're this country that basically they didn't want to become part of the world order, the world economic what do you call it, the international conglomeration of corporations. Mm-hmm. They refused to be like assimilated into the culture of like American money and everything. So they actually kept themselves away, and then so now they have the sanctions for the U.S. right? So it's kind of interesting. Like everyone thinks that Cuba's like a bad place, like they have a bad reputation almost, but actually it's pretty freaking cool what they did. I think it's kind of what the opposite of what you hear in the news. It's like the places they say you don't go to or you shouldn't go is actually the kind of the coolest places to go. So I'm really happy I went there. And so this is the capital city, Havana, and it's so beautiful. So the thing about Havana was it was one of the richest ports in Spain of the Spanish Empire at the time. It was like where they sent all the gold and silver from the Americas. They sent them through the port of Havana on their way to Spain. So they was right next to the Gulf Stream. So they would go right through the port to catch the Gulf Stream to go to Spain really fast. So that's why all the wealth and stuff is here, the riches. Let me see if I can pull up some more pictures.
That's sick. Look at that. Just
Take a look.
The detail on that is just
this is a theater, and the next left is the Capitol building. It's like a really impressive gold dome Capitol building. Those old lampposts. Yeah. And of course, you know about Cuba. You know about the old cars. The
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, they have these old cars because they never changed it since like the '60s. They're not allowed to get new parts. They have to just kind of reuse the parts because of the sanctions in the U.S. So yeah,
Really?
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's literally like Miami, like even like I guess Scarface, Miami Vice, like that era cars or
Oh
60s and
yeah.
70s and like yeah.
They have
let me
nothing
see here.
modern.
But they're
No.
pristine. They're like mint. They're mint. Like that's the same thing like down in Florida with Mike. You can have
Yeah, that's nice.
you probably still got 98 Honda Accords running around where if those up here are going to be all rusted and beat to shit because of the salt and everything else in the snow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here's some of the detail of like the top of these buildings. Like you can tell, it's the little symbol up there. That's
I
an
love this
old
shit.
world symbol. Um, just beautiful place with the lampposts and just. I'm kind of zooming through pretty fast here.
It's all right.
Uh,
This is great.
that's the winged. Just this is like really cool old world stuff. The detail and everything.
When was
Um,
when were these buildings in Cuba supposedly built? Like that first one that you showed us.
like this theater right here.
Even this one, yeah,
Yeah.
the theater, yeah.
So hold on, I got some sounds going in the background. 1 second. There we go. So basically, I think these buildings were built actually a lot longer than what they say, like way before the date that they say they were built.
Mhm.
But I think that they say these buildings are built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Yeah. So
Ain't no way.
I think let me see what else we got here.
It's just incredible to look at the structure and like as a guy who did carpentry and shit, like the skill of the stonework you would have to do to put these things together is just incredible. It's nuts.
Yeah. The detail in these buildings is really great. I didn't get to go inside into any of the buildings, unfortunately, really much because oh, you know what? There's really a lot of dirt in there, like a lot of pee and stuff because it's pretty poor. Like you saw, like just people like peeing on these buildings, kind of disrespecting it, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened is the culture's lost now. The people that don't know are not the same people there. You know what I mean? It's a different culture now than the builders of it originally. See, it's kind of trashy. Let me see if I can find. There was like heaps of trash everywhere because they couldn't pay for the oil, the gas for the garbage trucks. They couldn't afford it or something. The gasoline, they have a problem with the
Jeez.
economics of it and everything. Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
It's even worse now.
Yeah, it's getting worse. Let me see if I can pull up another video here.
Mike, does people still come? I mean, are they still coming over down from Cuba to Miami? Do they still try to come over on like the little boats and like still try to escape, or is that like kind of the thing of the
I'm
past?
sure. Wet foot, dry foot.
Let me see here.
I know my buddy Austin.
They still do it.
Yeah, my
So-
buddy Austin had a video of him about 20 years ago coming over from Cuba.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you don't get as many because they're watching it, but they still do it.
Yeah.
let me see. Some of these monuments were not kind of just left to just repair a little bit, unfortunately. Let me see if I can
That's
find-
terrible.
Yeah, but you can see how beautiful it is. Let me see here.
Those stone steps, that's that marble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tip
this is some of
toe.
the really cool architecture still here.
Look at that shit, man.
That's really just cool stuff, you know. I was like, wow.
Who's on the top of that? Do you know who the person
Um,
they're hoisting up?
It's like I think it's like presidents of the and war heroes. I didn't fully do all my research yet. I'm getting ready for a video. But I just think it's really well done, really well made. That was the guy who took me around. He
Okay.
So this is a local guy who took me around. Look at that. That's like an old fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the architecture in that thing.
Yeah,
The
it's
horses
just,
and the yeah.
Well, yeah, because it
Real
looks
cool.
like obviously the people, like the statues on the bottom, are holding up the the queen and all these people or whoever's sitting in that
It's
chair.
definitely marble. And look, they put it's oh gosh, they kind of
He drew a penis.
Yeah. So
That's
the thing
hilarious.
is that as with other places, I noticed like in Mexico and Cuba, I noticed that like look how people are just walking on the statue. In the United States, they would have like you couldn't do that. You know, I mean, they would probably try to stop you. You know, over there it's like kind of free reign to kind of. I feel like it's more unregulated. You know. Let me see what else we got here.
So you're just saying there's not really like police presence or like a that would or security presence
There's no.
around.
They're not trying to like Ant. If we were to, you wouldn't see any dick pics drawn on like a big statue. Even
Oh,
in
absolutely
Troy.
not.
You know what I
yes,
mean?
you would. Yes, you would. Yeah, you would in Troy.
I guess in
Yeah, you
Troy
would.
maybe, but downtown
You
Albany
would.
or something, you wouldn't.
Yes,
Washington.
you
Mountain,
would.
Really well made copper, I think, material with those right there. Let me see here. What else we got? I want to show you the cathedral if I can find it. Inside the cathedrals is really amazing.
This statue is very interesting to me though, because I want to know who's on. See, like my
Oh.
mind goes to who's on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Who-
I'm
who
gonna
are
try
they
to put a
lifting
YouTube
up?
video out and soon, and I'll take that into consideration for when I make the video.
Oh
So I
yeah,
can,
Well, like that. Who's that other Tartarian guy? That's the Make It Make Sense guy. He's always wondering. He's like, "Who's that? Who's that statue supposed to be of on the top there? Who are they representing there? What does this mean?" I love how he
Yeah.
questions everything.
Oh, I love that guy. I know
know,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, make
So-
it make sense.
Here's some of the inside of the buildings. This one, look at the just amazing
wow.
skylight. This glass, yeah. This is apparently built by some Irish people, and kind of a strange story. I'm like, kind of bewildered by
Wow.
this. Yeah.
That's cool.
Natural light, energy, frequency, so much involved, and I bet where they built it, why they built it there, everything.
Yeah. I'm looking for the cathedral. Give me 1 second.
You're good, man. This shit is so cool. This is definitely, people, if you're listening right now, this is a must-watch episode. Go check out our YouTube page, Conspiracy Chaos. Like, subscribe, and when you're done with that, make sure you go like and subscribe over at the Tartarian Explorer page as well. But
So-
this is a visual episode here for sure with some of the real cool.
bells.
So look inside this bell. Okay. The thing about these bells is do you guys know about the whole Tartarian bells theory and stuff?
The healing theory?
Yeah, so I don't know if these bells are the original ones, but what happened was they took all the bells, most of the old ones, and they melted them down or put them away, put them in places where you like inaccessible to the public. They could get rid of them all, the older ones. I'm not sure if some still remain or not, but so the original bells were like today they are equivalent of like cell phone towers, right? They basically send out signals, but the frequency was a healing frequency they sent out. You know what I mean? And the distance they sent the bells were in the same proximity as cell phone towers are today. Just think of old bells as like old cell phone towers, but the signal they were sending out was not toxic or poisonous. It was actually really healing for you.
Healing.
And look at that little details on these bells. Yeah.
Mhm.
These bells might be the original ones, but what I researched is that they don't. You can tell because look inside the bottom of it. It doesn't. There's supposed to be old ridges in it. Like there's supposed to be like little divots in the bell that creates a certain frequency, but there's not. So this is. I think these are more modern bells. They're still nice, but you know.
Whenever you see any of these old bells and you see those symbols like that, does it in your research does it ever correlate to like any like occult or any stuff like that, or do you find any dark arts type things to it?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like a symbolism wise, like do you ever see any like weird symbols that lead to
well,
I don't know.
I think that I'm not that well versed in it yet, but like for example, I would say that these bells are not the original. These got replaced by the older bells, like the original healing bells. Like this is the second like generation of bells, you know.
Gotcha.
So which is unfortunate, but they're still beautiful. They're still amazing. But look, they must be pretty old. I mean, if you look at the markings, I can't decipher all the markings. I didn't look into it that much yet. But I mean,
They
some of
speak
these,
Spanish in Cuba, right? Or
yeah, they
Portuguese?
speak Spanish. Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. So, what's cool about this bell tower was it only
This
cost
is
like I was alone. I got to go by myself. Like nobody else was here, and the bell tower cost 50 Cuban pesos I paid the guy to go up, which is like 25 cents. You know, it's like
I
wow.
was gonna say, what's that equivalent to?
It's
25
like
cents.
yeah, very little.
Nothing.
Look at the building, the cathedral. This is part of the cathedral. That roof, that red looks like
Yeah.
red some kind of, I wouldn't say copper, but red I'm not sure what material it is, but it's really well made.
It looks like
This
the
is like
rooftops in that video game. God, not Ninja Gaiden. What was the game where you're running around? You're
I don't know,
God,
but
so good, Mike.
little Havana down in by Miami, they all have red rooftops like that.
Those
It's clay.
rooftops.
So
That's clay. Yeah.
this square, I'm always going to remember the square, right? Because if you walk in that square during daytime, you get harassed by people asking for money because they're so poor. I almost felt, I ended up, okay, to be honest, I had a problem. Like I gave a lot of money away to these Cuban people because I felt so bad for them. It's tough to be in Cuba because they're so destitute right now. It's really sad. They really want, they really, this guy kept begging me for money. And I'm like, I'm just a nice, genuine person who sometimes gives a little too much. Sometimes I'm like, hey, you know what? I just feel bad. I gave him money, but just a little bit of money.
Do they have a drug problem down there? Is it drugs, drinking? What's the homelessness problem?
Okay, I will say this though. Before I answer that question, I'll say that
Sure.
I was told by a guy there that the Cuban people, they'll beg all day long and but they won't steal from you, and which was nice. They didn't steal from me, but they did beg. You know what I mean? They're really neat. Like they wanted money, but they didn't actually go as far as like trying to steal it from me, which is good. I was really happy about that. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really see drugs as a problem there. I'm sure it could be, but I didn't see too much of that. But
okay.
Maybe just they're hungry, I guess, or I don't know.
Yeah, it looks
just
poor.
Their infrastructure, that doesn't really allow them to, in politics, doesn't allow them to really have access to a lot of shit.
So across the bay there, that's the Star Forts over there. I'll get to that video. It's really amazing. The beautiful old forts. Let me see if I have a video of it. Star Fort. Let me see here.
How long you were going for? What, 8 months or something? You were going for a little bit.
There's a couple different trips, right?
Yeah, I got it right here. I went on a 5-week trip. That was the one. I think it said 5 months. I was actually 5-week trips. My first 5-week trip included all 10 countries in 5 weeks. Yeah, that was a really quick trip. It was a lot to see.
Did you, Steve? Did you just backpack your way through, kind of like stay at hostels, things like that? Kind of just a nice cheap way to backpack your way through those 10 countries. How affordable was it for you?
I actually, funny thing enough, I had the first part, I was in India and Sri Lanka, and I actually stayed mostly in actual hotels, like private rooms, because it's so cheap. I could afford a private room, But hostels are a good option for that too. When I got to Europe, I met up with my friend, a 70-year-old woman who I traveled with. So I didn't want to stay in hostels because,
it's a little rough
so
for her.
We ended up staying in a hostel in Dublin, Ireland for the last couple nights, and we didn't like that very much. Yeah.
Sharing bathrooms, things like that.
Yeah. So this is a really cool site of the Star Fort. Just look how big this building, structure is. It is just massive. And that's a really beautiful site in the bay.
That is nice.
Yeah, it's the weather there is amazing.
The cannons are still there.
Yeah, well, I have a theory about the cannons that they actually weren't. They're not. They weren't used as cannons. That's just like a front.
Oh, okay.
That the cannons were just kind of like a fake story they added to it. Let me see.
Oh.
But let me see here. Sorry, give me 1 second. I got more. Let's see if I pull this up. The Star Fort is cool because it's just so big. Look at the size of the doors and everything, and just check it in. Let me see if I can get to the next part.
Brings you back to why did they have doors that big? Brings you back to the Giants.
Yeah. Oh, the Giants.
Nephilim.
Yeah.
The Nephilim, that's why the New York Giants are the New York Giants.
So here, this lady is trying to explain to me that this was built out of like local stone from the area in the 1800s. And then I asked her about it, and she was talking about how I was mentioning it was built by slaves, right? And she was like, yeah. And every time they tell me these things are built by slaves, I'm like, I kind of think to myself, slaves do not build like beautiful stuff. I don't think, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. You could challenge me on this. You could debate me all day on this, but I'm open to debate. But like, I don't think slaves build the most beautiful structures. You know what I mean? And if you go into history and look at the most beautiful buildings, you know what I mean? How you get, it's like you pay a craftsperson to do it, right? You pay them good money. You don't just tell them, like, can't whip them to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. It kind of doesn't add up. It's just like you can't whip somebody to do that.
Look at it as modern times. If you go get a highly regarded construction company to redo your kitchen and bathroom, you're gonna get a good job. Sometimes you just find some random dude at Home Depot who charges you the lowest price possible. You're probably gonna get a shit job. You know what I mean? So it's kind of the same thing. I totally get what you're saying.
I do totally agree as well. Yep.
Let me see if I can post some other images here. So yeah, lots of statues and lots of like, this is an old fountain and it's not in operation anymore. You see like the lion. All this place was made for like royalty.
Like, how beautiful would this
Good
all be if it was up and running, dude?
Exactly. The fountain's probably long been unoperational. You see the little detail, even the small little like dragon thing, and
Yeah,
it's
that was
just interesting. Yeah, look at that. I mean, these are symbols of the old world here. A giant cannon, but I don't know. And then I have to like kind of take my time, make this Cuba video on my YouTube channel, and kind of like really decipher some of these symbols. And yeah.
Another serpent over there. You see that one too on the
back a little bit. Wait.
Yeah, go back a little bit. It's on the white thing. Go back. Right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Wow.
Serpent with a dragon.
It's not easy to make that kind of stuff. It's not like to craft that.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, that's not like just like, oh, let me just knock that out in 10 minutes. So it doesn't. Let me see what else. I got that.
That's crazy.
Got that one. You saw the inside of the building.
So we're only into Cuba, huh? Right now, your journey was something else, man.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Can't wait to see more. Can't wait.
Yeah,
I
got more.
I love this shit. I truly like Tartaria is one of my favorite conspiracies. And
I mean, if
Look at
you
the
don't,
window
this stuff
frames.
makes me just so like looking at it just makes me feel really good. I mean, I just get to choose looking at it,
I want to know everything about it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know, all right, who built it, why they built it, why is the dragon snake on the side of that staircase?
Go back. Was that a church, Catholic church or something? I saw
across. Yeah, that's a church across. Yeah, it looks like. Okay. It's a bell tower, by the way, too. Bells were everywhere. Even in America, they're everywhere. Like the amount of bells there are is just insane. So this is like a square, right? Where they would take you on a horse. The tourists would as a tourist thing, they would try to roll up with like little horse carriage and take you on a ride around. But the economy's been so crappy that they stopped doing that pretty much around here. Yeah, it's typical as a tourist thing. Let me see a couple more, and I'll go to the next country here. Let me see here. So there's another square, old fountains. This one's operational. That's cool.
Look at that. Hey.
So, and then later, what happened was, I in the same day of this, I took the video. I took a picture with these Cuban ladies for fun. I can't find it right now, but it was like just a pose with the Cuban woman, and like you pay them $1. It's like a cool photo, and they kiss you on the cheek, and they say, use that as a photo for your travels. Yeah, awesome. That was kind of cool. Let's go to Mexico. I just have to get to it. Maybe you want to stop sharing for a second. I'll find it in the background.
Yeah.
We can
Oh,
talk now.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let me
gotta
see here.
minimize my screen. I got a full screen
yeah.
going. I'm looking at the
I'll
pictures.
look for it. You can ask me questions. I'm gonna look for Mexico at you.
Thanks, Raj.
1 second.
Yeah, man. This is. I mean, Cuba would be a fun place to go.
What's Cuba's other than cigars and cocaine and probably coffee? What's their biggest export? Actually, Colombia is coffee and cocaine, right?
So
what is Cuba's?
Sugar was at one point, but they stopped. So Cuba is tobacco is like the finest in the world apparently.
Huge. Yeah.
I didn't actually have any cigars there, which is crazy because everyone said no, you didn't try Cuban cigar. I said no, I didn't, but I'm not that into it. But I think it's mainly with sugar and then tobacco and then maybe like rum and stuff. I'm not sure.
They're very big in Santeria over there too.
Oh,
Cuba.
okay.
Cuba.
Yeah.
Tanya Shea, yeah. When we had Tanya goes to Cuba quite a bit to do services and stuff.
Okay, let me see if I can find. Oh, Cuba Inside Cathedral. I'll do one more video of Cuba and then.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Cuba.
I love going into cathedrals wherever I go. It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. Because a lot of the cathedrals, I think we talked about this the last time you were on, is how the sound, the way that they're shaped and formed, it's a certain way for the sound to echo with
the organ.
Yep.
And the window panes being different colors for healing and spiritual.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is inside one of the cathedrals. Let's look around for a second here.
Oh, it's beautiful. With all
So
the
these
stained
cathedrals
glass.
are in and every. This is not, of course, just Cuba like this. Every city's got like European cities mostly too. Have this kind of stuff, but just look at the floor tiles and stuff. How like just even that is like detailed, you know.
Yeah, stained glass is
beautiful.
beautiful to me.
Stained glass is incredible. I love stained glass. Yeah, and there's a reason why they do that stained glass. It's got an effect on.
Yeah,
I've seen
different colors for different emotions and healing.
Well,
and stuff
apparently,
like
it has to do with also the moonlight can come in there and also do something too. It's like alchemical or something. They can. Oh, look at the pipe organ.
Oh hell yeah!
Those heal the organs. Yeah, they really truly do heal your organs when they play it. But apparently, a lot of it had been replaced by newer ones. So I don't know how old that one is or not, but
aren't a lot of the organs built into the cathedral itself? Like they're actually
they're
part
built,
of it.
They're built first, and then the cathedral's built around it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know about this particular one, but that's the organ, but the sounds also come from different pipes that are inside. Like if you were able to like look through the walls, you might be able to see other pipes and stuff. I'm not sure if this building has it, but the pipes are like inside of the building. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, or they're behind some stuff that you can't see. So yeah, Cuba was great. If you have any more questions, I'll talk about Mexico next. But there's a lot I could say about Cuba. Oh, I had one interesting thing that happened was the money, because I actually recently started collecting foreign currency. I love collecting like money now. It's one of my favorite hobbies. So when I was there, I exchanged $100 for Cuban pesos, and when I gave them a $100 bill, I asked for $20 US back. So I just $80 exchange, and I accepted he's like, I'll give you this much Cuban pesos. I was like, all right, I'll shake his hand, deal. Well, before I already agreed. I didn't realize that he pulled back his motorcycle and just gave me stacks and stacks of bills, like a backpack, like just so many bills. It was all 50 Cuban peso bills, which are worth like, I don't know, maybe even less than, I said 25 cents earlier, but they're like maybe 2 cents each, maybe. So I had I didn't have any picture, unfortunately. It'd been great to show everybody, but I had like just stacks and stacks of bills. It was crazy. So I had to go spend them all. It was just crazy.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Looking like you're balling.
I mean, what was so like? How about like what would a soda cost, or like something like like a lunch there though? Because I mean, cost of living, I'm sure, is a lot cheaper as well. You say like a peso is a quarter. Can you buy a drink for a peso for a quarter, or is it a little more expensive than that?
Well, the thing about the sales in Cuba is, so the money's exchanged under the black market. So there's no ATMs essentially. There's almost no ATMs. It's all cash transactions. And the rate that you get, there's no standard rate. Like you always make deals with your money. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a black market for the money.
Okay.
So there's no like set. It's like about this, but depends. So the thing about sales is that it all happens within, like, there's a name for this type of sale, but it's like all front door sales. Like everybody, like if you own a house in Cuba and Havana, especially, your front doorstep is a marketplace. Everybody's just, as you walk down the street, it's all each person's like selling their own like stuff in front of their house.
Yeah, that's how they hustle.
There's no like stores. Like it's your house is a store. Most people's, everyone, yeah. It's kind of
cool.
crazy. Like I wish I had a video of that walking through the streets like that. It was crazy.
Or they just grow like vegetables, fruits.
I mean, I to be honest, like if you want to know like how much things cost, so I paid like $100 for like a week, like a week's stay at this lady's house. Like, and she gave me food every day. She made me breakfast every day, and I didn't pay, so I didn't really buy much stuff. She fed me, you know. And so it was $100 for like a week and a private room, and she like took care of me, like which is a really good deal.
That gets you one dinner with your spouse here. That's it.
Yeah, that got me like breakfast, and I didn't ask for dinner. I kind of just ate my own stuff. Kind of, I did spend a little things on some food out, but I didn't buy any soda, so I don't really drink soda. But I don't know. I think it would be pretty cheap. Like I think a soda would probably be like 25 to 50 pesos. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's cheap, you know.
Cuba.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Cuba.
Cool.
This was awesome. Bring this back up for you.
Let me get Mexico. I still don't have it yet. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Gonna get ready.
Hey, pause it real quick.
So
The hell is that?
Trip. I went to Sri Lanka first, and this is called Sigiriya, the Rock Fortress, which is a really giant temple. It's incredible. It's let me see. Look at all the people going up there. So they go to the very top.
That's crazy.
This is a live video I did. Let me see. Skip through a little bit. I have the actual. That's the live video, so it was not edited really. Let me see if I can go back but here we go. This is the very top.
Holy shit.
So this used to be a royal complex. Like, let me see if I can skip through. If you look in the background, how far it is, you can see really far away. Let me see. There you go. You see how far it is in the background? It's like we're super high up. So if you were able to look at this place from a distance, it would seem like it's like this giant like rock sticking out of the ground. And it's made for like royalty, like who knows how long ago. They don't really know exactly how old this place is. The thing about it is they told me that that they are still excavating this site because they don't have time to excavate like the whole area yet. They're still trying to find out how big it is, like how wide it is. They haven't excavated the jungle. So obviously this big thing sticks out in the middle, but the side of it, they're still excavating. So I actually I swam in the top of this place. There's a little pool you can swim in.
Oh no shit.
So this is like a place where you would kings in the past would like vacation here. Yeah. It's like a vacation home for kings. Yeah. It's really amazing. Just like apparently they brought a lot of this stuff up by elephant or something. It's some ridiculous story. I just don't know how it would happen. Like a lot of this material they brought by elephant. I just don't see
just
that
like
happen,
the Egyptians built all the pyramids with camels took it all, you know,
That
across
was
the country.
Right.
that was a live
Right.
video, but let me see.
And this is in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I'm still in Sri Lanka right now. Let
Sri
me.
Lanka.
Here we go.
Sri-
Sorry about the ads. So 1 second.
Nice.
Can you guys hear the audio of the videos too, or no?
No.
No,
Okay, good. Okay.
saw somebody just getting on the
So
back of a golf cart.
let me see here. This guy gave me a whole tour of the whole place, which is really nice of him. Let me see if I can. Give me 1 second.
That video is so funny. Hey,
Okay. What did you guys? Oh,
there,
let me see if I
there
can
was,
find-
there was.
You
I
didn't see
don't know
it?
if
You didn't see the video?
it was. I don't know if it was
some-
that.
What happened? Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know if
begging
it,
some chick.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know if it was an ad or
back
what,
of a
but
golf cart.
it was a shadow. It was a shadow.
Oh, I think I heard it. Yeah, I heard it was like some
I
kind
thought
of
it
like
was. I thought it was
Viagra commercial or
Tartaria, and he's
something,
like,
yeah.
"Yeah, got me this tourist girl, you know, 1869 building."
So this right here is what it actually was like. This see those paws right there?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
where we were just were a second ago at the paw.
Oh
see?
shit.
So this is what it potentially looked like in the past. Like I don't know if that's accurate. That's just like an idea of what it might have looked like in the past. See at the top where I was at
Yeah.
the top. That's the
Yep.
pool. I
Yeah.
swam into the top. Yeah. So
And that's
I don't.
that's the staircase you went up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's-
the yeah. So that's a rendition of what it might have looked like. But here's an example of me like walking on, like the scope of it is really large. Like I'm walking up to it. It takes a long time to get in this video just to get to the actual part where I get up to the stairs. It's a very long walkway. I'm trying to find out like a more zoomed out spot. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Like all of it's really well done. It's all made by like the basically what it is these are all water they use the water to flow in them as like what do you call it, little like lakes and garden beds and stuff. They control all the water flow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Sorry, it's a lot to take in, but let me see if I can. It's really interesting. It's just this is a whole 1 hour video, so I'm trying to get to the best part. But he explains everything in detail, the tour guide. And then you get to a part later where they have murals, cave murals inside there from a long time ago.
Now, how do you go about linking up with these tour guides?
Well, oh, here we go. We're starting to get to the top here. The tour guides are just sitting there waiting for you to pay them. I mean,
Okay.
it's not the thing about this site is that it costs most people. It's like world famous, so you have to pay like $30 US, which is really like. There's a whole thing about this place is that, like if you're a native to this place, you get it for like almost free, like very little, but they upcharge the tourists because they know that you can, which is kind of. That's the thing about Sri Lanka is that a lot of people are pissed at the Sri Lankan government for doing that. They're like, it's, who knows, is that like a good practice or not? It's like debatable whether that's, ethical or not. But, yeah, anyway, sorry, I wish I had a video of me of zooming out, but basically, yeah, it takes a long time to get up to the very top. And then once you're at the top, you can see off very far in the distance. Let me just play one little bit at the end. Oh, monkeys are there too.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Steal your wallet.
Wild monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it fuck you up if you tried going up and patting it? What did you go up close to it, or did you just kind of like keep your distance?
No, they won't. They won't mess with you.
No. I always wanted a monkey as a pet.
Watch out for Abu. Make sure you don't take your wallet.
Oh.
So, the one thing that I'm really fortunate with is that There's a little lake, by the way, over there. Yeah. I was going to go to Sri Lanka again after I went to Mexico, but I decided not to go, and there were some complications that I had to cancel the trip. I literally had tickets to Sri Lanka again, but guess what happened? There was a hurricane there that like devastated the whole island, like a terrible hurricane. And actually,
Wow.
I would have been like in big trouble if I went. So I'm really happy I didn't. So
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad you
yeah.
didn't.
So that was Sri Lanka. The next, but one more thing about Sri Lanka. Here, let me see if I can find it. There's this really incredible bridge, famous bridge. Let me see if I can show you here. I'll just play the whole video. Yeah.
About to get hijacked. Cartel's waiting.
Yeah. So Sri Lanka is like very jungle. It's really jungly. But
How are the people out there? Friendly? Pretty friendly to the tourists?
oh yeah, they're the
Accepting?
nicest people in the world. They're so nice. Yeah. So right there is look at the construction of this place.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive construction.
Is that a river that runs through that or something? Or
It's basically like a riverbed probably, I think, yeah. So this is called the 9-arch bridge. Like, so these arches go all the way down like hundreds of feet.
Bro.
Or
How is
82
that
feet.
built?
Yeah,
How is
exactly.
that built?
Exactly. This is a really kind of anomaly of an old world structure. Like it's a lot to build this. Like in the 1800s. Like
I couldn't build that with Legos.
yeah, that if you look up later, but the 9-arch bridge, you can look into construction of it, but it's incredible. So then we got. I went to India after Sri Lanka. This place was really impressive.
Wow. That's a lot of detail in that.
That's sick.
Yeah, look at that.
That shit is so cool.
The construction of this
Look
is
how tall it is.
incredible. This is called the Victoria Terminus.
another giant door.
I had to get here. I was like, I made a special trip to come here just for this. The lighting of my camera is a little bit like wonky, but
Look at that shit.
yeah, this is one of these old world just anomalies.
They're watching you. They're all watching.
Yeah.
Look how
It's
big.
There's
kinda
another one
creepy.
up there. What is that?
Yeah, I
Looks
don't
like a,
know.
like-
That's like that one is like a. It's like all in
Like a
all
baby
four
tr-
corners.
Like
yeah.
a baby troll or something.
Yeah.
Look like a
baby
dog
troll face.
almost.
Yeah, like it was weird, like a troll dog.
So this is all like these beautiful archways, like almost like Romanesque style
So
archways.
crazy.
Yeah, the detail is really incredible. Yeah,
Look at that ceiling, man. That's sick.
yeah, and there's like really beautiful stained glass. This is a functioning railway terminal right now. It's been ever since like it's built. Let me see if I can. Yeah, just the detail is just incredible. So in an effort of time, I'm gonna keep going, but that building is cool. It's a Victoria.
That's really
Terminus.
cool.
Yeah. Then I went to. I already did Sri Lanka. I went to India briefly. Then I went to Hungary.
Oh wow.
You guys seen this one, right?
Yeah, look at that.
The Hungarian Parliament
Dude.
building. Okay, this building is actually made out of, like, I think, I don't want to. I'm pretty sure. Like, I
That's
don't want to
crazy.
say it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's made out of like a ridiculous amount of gold inside, or something like it's like made out of like some pure gold stuff like inside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Were you on a boat or something here taking
yeah.
this
I'm on
video?
a boat. Yeah, and the Danube River. Yep.
That's definitely Tartarian.
This building is one of the most oldest, like, biggest Tartarian buildings. Yeah, and it pretty much all of that is free energy called ether. They call them Antiquitech. They call it devices that harvested energy in the past. Yeah.
All the copper too.
Yeah. Yeah. They all basically were like spirals that are tubes and stuff that would go up and collect the energy from the ether.
And the vibrations of the bells ringing probably was part of it.
Yeah, there's definitely bells in there. I don't know if they've been replaced or what. Let me see here. Then I went to.
That's fucking really cool though.
Yeah. Look at the size of this church in Munich, Germany. Just think how tall it is. Like you wouldn't get a view unless like you get down there and aim your camera up and then just look up and just like it is just mind-bogglingly tall.
Beautiful.
So I took the elevator up because like I mean you could take the stairs, I guess it would take you a long time.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So
Roger's like, I got a bad heart.
I ain't walking. I'm taking the elevator. You know what though, Ant? Because I also get what do you call that when you get all dizzy off of like oh my gosh. Like I get on an elevator or something, I'll get all dizzy when I get off if it goes real fast and like settles. So sometimes I take the fucking stairs.
let me see if this one I go inside it in this one video, but
Vertigo. Thank you, Mike.
okay, here's the doorway up close. Let me see. The details on the doorways are just always so incredible. Like, just the craftsmanship always amazes me.
Yeah, but like I like to know like what's the meaning of all the craftsmanship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's got to be like why is that the design on the door? Why is that the lady
Exactly.
on top
Oh,
with
there's
the
probably
kid?
like little like things you can decode in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we'd have to like I'd have to sit down and like.
There's a lady. It looks like there's a baby.
Mm.
The whole fucking family.
Yeah. Who are you worshiping when you walk through that door?
Exactly. Let me see if I have ones where I can. Okay, that was in Munich, Germany. Let me see. One more in Munich, and then we'll go to the next. So Germany was a really cool place.
Churches.
Yeah.
Angels. Look at that angel statue. Is sick.
This stuff is just
that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of eerie. I know it's not supposed to be, but like the angel statue wings.
Yeah.
Kind of creep me out a little bit. That's beautiful though.
Oh man, this stuff amazes me. Like just being in it is just like you feel there's a vibration to it. Like you feel something different about it when you're in there.
Yo,
like,
look how little that guy looks in this building. That guy's probably 6'2" walking
the guy
in front of him.
yeah, right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And he looks like a mini, like, action
And there's
figure.
also a pipe organ. Look at that pipe organ. Look at this man with like I'm not sure if it's like gold or bronze. It could be just bronze or whatever, but it's definitely detailed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so cathedrals in Germany were really cool. And then went to Prague, Czech Republic was one of the best cities.
I heard they have beautiful women over there.
I didn't know I didn't notice anything different.
All right. Well, you were in Cuba with them big booty women running around.
Oh, Cuba, yeah. That's a whole nother, I'll tell you later. So this is a cathedral in Prague. Just a window that's like giant resonator. They call it a resonator a frequency like they would send the sound out through that as like it basically so imagine the sound coming outside of the window, right? It would create the pattern for the sound so it could create a different vibration.
Okay.
Or the vibration it's like think of it as like that window is like that's
amazing.
Hard to explain it, but basically like sound would come out of it and it would like kind of turn the sound into the frequency which they wanted to design it of, like they can sound is basically so if I make sound, right, it's kind of benign, but if their pattern, they can make the pattern that they want.
The same way you can change like the tone of your voice from up, down, and that kind
Yeah.
of thing. It's sending out that different frequency, but that
Yeah.
frequency is sending out a different signal for them.
It's like altering the frequency in a
That place is huge.
Yeah. So, and there's like those, look up top, there's these little like really beautiful like drag. It's almost like they're supposed
Gargoyles?
to be gargoyles, but they're supposed to be for like apparently for draining water out, but that's like a lot of expense just to make it as a drain, you know. It's kind of funny. Like
That's crazy.
so, but the theory is that those in the past there was no glass inside there. The sound could just go. There was actually the glass was added after. The sound could just go right through. Yeah. So I don't know if that's true or not. I think that's true. Though.
Now, Steve, let me ask you this quick. It just popped in my head. Now, in America and all over the world, you've seen a lot of shit. Do you think so? In some of these places are starting to fall to shit and they're not being well taken care of. Do you think that's on purpose, or do you think it's a finance thing, or do you think they're trying to like eliminate some of these buildings like they did kind of with like the World's Fair and back in the day and like in America and like in Chicago and stuff, and took down a lot of the Tartaria?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Okay, so I gotta pause it because I can't look and talk. But so the thing about it is, I think there has been an agenda to erase the old world architecture. Definitely, there's been a lot that's been erased, right?
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, in this type of reality, we actually like me and you, you know, like we have like so much more sway over the reality than we're taught. So basically the game right now that the elite is trying to do is like trying to make you feel like you don't have very much power, you know? So basically I would say like they couldn't, like they can't destroy all the old stuff, because if they wanted to destroy all the old stuff, they would have done it already. You know what I mean? Like they can't. There's a certain law of good and evil. They can't just do all this bad stuff, you know? I think there's like karmic laws and stuff, you know? There is a lot of old stuff destroyed, but look at this building, it's still here, you know? There's still so many buildings that are still here too. So it's like, it's a mix, you know? It's very like nuanced question, but.
Yeah. Because when, like you said, like the fountain wasn't working, like it made me think, like in like some of the other pictures you were showing us of Cuba and Sri Lanka, like what if these places were still up and running like full force, like with the fountains running, and like how cool and like well kept and didn't have dick pic.
Yeah.
Like how dope would these places be? They'd be tourist attractions. There'd be financial like income for these countries to build and like shit like that.
Well, let me tell you this. Good question. The thing about it is they have effectively shut down all the free energy devices. They've shut off all of them, and they've turned off the grid, the power grid, to the public. Like we most people pay for their electricity.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a complete sham. So basically, you're right. They've effectively disabled a lot of these old things. They still exist, but they're not in the same function capacity as they were in the past. So good, very good point. Yeah. Effectively, 99. All of these old stuff is people are still looking at it and admiring it, but it's not at its peak functioning. You're right. Yeah.
Right. Because like all
instead of a healer.
Yeah, like all the bells are cracked, or the towers are down or not functioning at the time. Like the healing process could work for everybody now.
Exactly. Yeah, they've turned off most of the yeah.
Instead of the bell towers and the vibrations and frequencies we're getting now are from 5G towers.
Yes, exactly.
EMF signals. So
this is in Prague, Czech Republic. This is one of the oldest clocks, astronomical clocks. So basically what it does is it shows the original design of the how they kept time in the past. And I don't know how far you went down the rabbit hole, but I definitely am like a flat earther. I'm sure you know that already.
Yeah.
So basically, this whole thing basically is showing more the zodiac is the original timekeeper. Like, so basically the stars. Okay, the heavens or the sky is the original clock. Like that.
Oh.
Before anything, the sky is a timekeeper. You know, so this device here, or whatever, this clock, is just showing. It's got the zodiac on it, you see, and it's basically showing the time. This is a better clock than we have, I think, in modern day. You know, this is a real original clock. You know, I don't know all the specific details, to be honest, but I know that this is like
It was still
pretty
functioning.
much. Yeah. This is an old clock that shows the zodiacs on it, and it still goes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, and what's interesting is every hour, see how they pull that little levers and stuff. Every so often they like do this little show, but that has nothing to do with the actual timekeeping or whatever. It's just like a little fun little thing. But around me right now is like a ton of people like who came to crowd and watch this little thing ding at this certain time. So. Yeah, that little thing's like moving. You see that little skeleton's like pulling a little lever, and
Yeah.
it's opening some little things up top, and they're, yeah. I haven't really dived deep into all. There's like videos on YouTube you can like go rabbit hole on this stuff and like really get in depth with all this stuff. But
This is the shit I do. That's how I found
yeah,
you.
I'm more of like a let's show everything really quick kind of person, and like, but I'm not. My forte is not the specific like little details. It's more of like. Show everything and just look how amazing it's all is, and then you can look in like more in depth with specific other channels and stuff. But I just kind of show everything kind of like in general.
Yeah.
But here's Italy. I went to Milan, Italy. Let me see here. This is another amazing building. This is a really, really amazing marketplace.
That place is
That's
nice.
really cool. It's all indoors.
Yeah, it's like
Really
all that's
Tartarian
glass,
sun.
and look, there's like a winged. Yeah, it's just incredible.
What part of
It's
Italy
very
was
crowded
that?
in here. Sorry,
What part of
Milan.
Italy was this?
this is Milan, Italy.
Milan, yeah.
Milan, yeah. This is the capital of the north. Yeah, so Rome is the capital of the south, and Milan's the capital of the north.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, even the floor is all detailed. And the thing about it is, if have you guys seen there's a channel that I recommend you check out called Marcio Ramallo. It's called The Blue. Have you heard of it before?
I think so.
Mhm.
I'll have to send you a link if you you might have sent it to me before, but basically they inspired me. It's a woman apparently. She showed these videos on basically on how the floor tiles in certain buildings, the floor tiles are like specifically designed to like where you get on the specific tile as a teleportation device. No joke. It's like it's crazy. Like so you have to look into that. But basically because the floor tiles are like basically guide marks on where to stand. You know, they center
Okay.
you, you know, where to go. You know, they kind of like they're very detailed, and I'm not sure if this particular building is like that, but they have there's a shield in the middle of this, you see. So
Yeah.
they're all, I don't know, just imagine just the floor itself on this is just like where it took like years, you know, just to develop the specific intricacies of the floor, you know.
Oh yeah. I tiled a church one time. It took us like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything is left to no expense, all expenses paid for, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Milan was really amazing. Let's see. There's a cathedral in Milan that I didn't even get to go inside. You know, just so many things I wanted to see, and I just, you know, the cathedral is there is just amazing. So then I went to Greece, which is really cool. Greece is nice.
Yeah, I heard the water there is beautiful.
That's
So
where my girl lives from. The place is amazing.
this is called the island of Crete. So
Mhm.
it's one of the most it's the biggest island in the Greek islands, And sorry, you can basically. The reason I went here is because I was planning to go to the most southern point in Europe, but I didn't make it there. You know, because you have to take a ferry from Chios Island south to Gavdos, which is the most southern point in Europe. So I thought I was gonna try it, but I didn't make it there because there's a lot of complications because they have very few ferries there. So this is an old lighthouse. It's really cool. So they had, you know, back in the day, the lighthouses are really important to get the ships around, you know, because they might crash if you don't have light. Yeah. So, yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And
They had a really
Greece is sick.
hefty material. Sorry, let me go to. So I was in. Oh, you want to see one more in Greece? An old monastery that when I was there, they told me like I wasn't supposed to be taking videos at all, but I took it anyway. They're like, "Don't do this." I'm like, "I'm sorry." So this is like banned basically, but here it is. The last bit I was inside. Let me see.
Is that a toilet?
Oh, this is like an old fountain.
It looks like a toilet seat.
It might have been a bath actually. Sorry. Maybe it is a
Looks
toilet.
like
I
a
don't know.
bath.
Yeah, look.
Stone shitters.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Beautiful.
The weather and the climate in Mediterranean Greece is so amazing. Like it's like, oh man. Are you guys
That's
having
where
a
my
lot of
girl's
snow up
from.
there right now where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 2 feet
Yeah,
of snow.
Terrible.
it's incredible. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
Oh, here it is. Oh no, I don't know where the. I might not have the video inside. I took. Oh, okay, that's okay. Here's a cathedral in Greece. Let me see here. Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, the material, it's like crystal chandeliers, and so what they
Yeah,
have
real
here
nice.
is like halos around the saints and stuff. So, see Jesus with the halo.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
basically that's a whole thing about how like the people back then had like were like super. See, I believe that Jesus was not just he was basically he was trying to tell people that you have the same power as that. You know, he was trying to, and anybody who says otherwise, I think they're kind of wonky. You know, because I think he was teaching people that as I do, you can do as well. You know what I mean? Like you can do the same thing he did. You know, nobody's. You know, so we're really spiritual beings, but that's the whole game we're playing. Right, where the elite is trying to keep us away from our powers. You know, so.
That's their
Like,
whole plan, brother. That's
We
their
should
whole
have
plan.
energy around, like our head gives off energy just like that, like the aura around our. They have this little like symbol around the head that we have the same, but it can be blocked by many things. You know, I'm sorry about my camera being all. I think I have a defect in my camera. The lens, the light doesn't show quite right. But this cathedral was really awesome.
Beautiful architecture.
Yeah. I really love how like I said, the halos are around the saints' heads there. Yeah. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that's the Milan Cathedral. Oh, and then I'll just go all the way to let's go to Scotland already now.
Scotland, eh?
Yeah, this monument was like incredible.
Yeah, get your shit together over there tonight. You're dropping everything.
Dropsies.
This is supposedly built in like the 1800s.
Fucking
Or
look
sorry,
at that
sorry,
thing,
mid 1800s, like 1850s or 40s. But it's I think it was built a lot longer before that. I mean, much earlier.
Look at that.
That thing's amazing.
Yeah. So I tried to go up to the tower. Apparently, you can pay it to go up there.
Nobody built that shit today.
Yeah. No.
Hell no.
So I couldn't. I missed the time window. Like they closed early in the day. I was like, darn, I missed it. I was so disappointed. I couldn't go up to the top. You can actually go up, like walk up it somewhere up there. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is called like
Details
it's
in that
a-
are crazy.
there's some kind of I believe it's like the cover story on this is basically that it's for this. They're doing it based on this guy. They're deifying this Scotland hero guy, I think. Yeah, Scott. I think Walter Scott, Sir Walter Scott. Yeah. So-
Walter Scott.
This is in Edinburgh, which is the capital of Scotland. So that one building was just mind blowing. I just love this one. I wish I could have gone up. People are just kind of like hanging out in the park there too, close by.
It's almost like a
Let me see
beacon
it.
for energy. It's like a
I think it's an energy device. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see. This is another cathedral in Scotland. Just amazing detail. Let's see if we
Now-
can decipher
now-
some of this stuff. Yeah.
Now churches are built in strip malls.
Well,
Yeah.
I got a
Well,
funny story about
exciting.
churches. And
Look at that shit.
What's this city? I went to a city in Scotland where it was an old church, right? And they were drinking beer and had gambling machines. And I just was like, oh my god, man, are you serious? And inside this beautiful church, I'm like, something's wrong with this. Like something's wrong with this picture. Like, yeah, it wasn't like as beautiful as this building here, but it was still a beautiful church, you know. So let's see inside. I'm gonna skip a little bit. I don't know if this video goes inside, but inside of these buildings are just even whole nother level to it. I heard the pipe organs inside. I'm not gonna play any audio for you guys right now, but the sounds of the pipe organs were like blew my mind. Like I was in like shock of how beautiful it sounded. Like some of these pipe organs. Do you
Made
guys?
you feel good, huh?
Yeah, it made me feel really good. I love these fountains
awesome.
right here. Yeah. So the background is like a little castle on top of a hill. And then this is an old world fountain. These are on the
See?
US as well. What do you say?
Yeah,
What
like
we
the
saying?
Buckingham Fountain
Yeah.
in
Look
Chicago
how cool!
looks like
Look
that.
how cool that looks.
Uh-huh.
Up and running.
Yes, yeah. Some of them are up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It should be running, but see, the thing about Scotland is they actually take care of their stuff. Like Scotland is very like they take care of like it's all to the T. Like they, because it's part of the UK,
Hmm.
and the UK is very like orderly and they do things by the book.
Right.
And the thing about the one thing though about UK is London is the most secure, like most they have the most cameras of any city in the world apparently. Like you know how you just walk around the street,
Surveillance, yeah.
you're recorded like everywhere in London, like all of UK is too as well. Like it's kind of disturbing, but
Digital ID.
yeah. Almost done with this trip actually. Okay, here's Northern Ireland. This is Belfast.
Oh shit!
So
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this place is, I don't know if you get this. I get the sense of like, it just came to me, but this is actually where the Titanic was built in Belfast, and so I can kind of feel the sense of the vibration of Titanic, the ship, in this when I see the building. I kind of dissociate it almost together, like the amount of beauty, because the Titanic was actually like way cooler than we were thought to believe. Like it's like way incredible. Like that the actual technology of the Titanic ship was like, yeah. I think it was like a
Yeah.
free energy ship actually. Yeah.
S-
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah. Or like because they had the air. Okay, Titanic was around the time when they had the airships, right? So
Hmm.
I mean, why would they have free energy airships but not free energy uh, ships on the water? Yeah.
Right.
So
That's super
I didn't
cool.
I didn't get to go inside this one. Like the thing is, I went through so many things. I didn't get to like see every little like. I would have loved to like go inside them all, and this is
Yeah,
apparently
it's tough.
yeah, this is all made of like I think marble and just like incredible like material. And these things cost like if you look up the cost of all these buildings, like every time you look it up, it's like it costs like $10 billion or what some ridiculous amount. It's just like
I know what's weird too is like we have statues like that locally and stuff, like the
Uh-huh.
one that you just had up, and they're all over the world. So, but nowadays, like the same, we don't ever really see the same construction all over the world. You know what I mean? Like the way we build things now. So to see the same exact statues, almost like the same
it's the same
construction of it.
empire, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also getting away from the idea of necessarily the word Tartaria as well because that's just kind of a buzzword. It doesn't necessarily reflect like who these people were exactly. It
Mhm.
kind of, but it's a good way to get people like searching for my stuff. But it doesn't necessarily. I'm kind of gonna revisit that idea of like who it was, but um, I'm trying to see. Oh, I missed Vienna, Austria. How did I miss that?
Anthony,
Okay.
you went to Vienna, didn't you?
No,
Didn't you go to? I think it was Vienna.
no.
So this place really just blew my mind. My camera's a little shaky, but let me see here.
You were excited.
I know. I was so excited to show people this. I was like,
Hmm.
I was. This is a live video I did. That's all gold up top. You see that gold crown? Like,
Oh wow.
so this is Vienna. Actually, I noticed was like one of the capitals of like the world. They called the Habsburgs Empire. It's like they're very wealthy. They had extreme wealth. Yeah. So everything like look at how many statues there are. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they just so many of them. And so in the past, they had this thing called the family crest.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? So each family would have like a their wealth was showed by their little crest. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can look into like the whole history of each family and stuff, but
And for anybody watching and you want to go check out these full videos, he's just kind of buzzing through them right now. Go check out his page at Tartarian
man.
Explorer. Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
all right. So I went to Vienna, Austria, Prague, Budapest. We did that. And then I have some videos. I think we kind of went across the world right there. We just kind of.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think we just covered a lot right there.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot.
Wow.
That was
Oh my
really
God.
cool, bro. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, man. That looked like a really fun trip.
Yeah, let me stop sharing for a second. Let me see here.
Get
I can
that.
take it off. Yeah, let me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's super fun, man. That's a lot of cool shit, a lot of interesting stuff. I'm curious to what a lot of the like designs on the structure mean, and take a dive into some of that.
Yeah, I need your feedback as like as a viewer of my channel, for example. I mean, like I'd be curious. What are you interested in? Like, yeah, what do you want to hear about? What do you want to know about and stuff? Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because like when you see some of the symbolism, could and it does lead back to some like the occult and ties to the elite and stuff like that. So, what's it mean? What's it all mean? What are they worshiping? What's
Yeah. So the details, yeah, like the
yeah.
goodies, yeah, okay.
And some of these symbols corresponded to other symbols like you've seen in other places and stuff like that, like just in the details, or like even that one statue you showed us in the beginning. I think we were in Cuba at the time, and it was people on each side holding up a princess, but there was also a tower behind her with people
Oh
on top.
yes, exactly.
So like who are they holding up and what does that present kind of thing.
Exactly. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna take this into account for my next little video on Cuba because I still have a lot of stuff to put out about Cuba. A ton of
There you
stuff.
go.
Cuba itself was just
Hell yeah.
it's one of those places where it's kind of like a place that a lot of people don't go. You know, it's just I love it because it's kind of a little bit of uncharted territory. I mean, anybody can go, but it's just a
Right.
little bit of uncharted territory. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down there and get myself some cigars.
So
Some
that's
little Cubans.
your next project probably coming out, the Cuba one?
Yeah, I'm still working on putting out some videos, my Cuba, and then some of the archaeological sites in Tulum, Mexico. Some of they're really cool.
Nice.
And then I am going to start exploring around this area in Rhode Island because
Okay.
so I've been like driving around, like delivering stuff for side gigs and stuff, and when I drive around, I just see the buildings. I'm just like, I stop. I'm like, my mind just goes, wow, look at that. And like, so I want to be able to share with people and I want to try to make some cool content about it.
I'm telling you, I still think you should come up our area. Troy, Albany. We
He
got some
did.
serious. Oh, you did come over to Troy. That's right.
We got to meet up though, for real this time. I think
Yeah.
we were supposed to meet up a while back and then we didn't.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
knew
you got busy.
you were world touring, man. We knew it was
So
tough, but
I'm actually like able to do that. Like my dad lives in New York a couple hours away, 3.5 hours away. So I can come over there anytime. So just have to
All
plan.
right. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
definitely
set it
plan.
up. Let's set it up.
A
I love
show.
to like
Yeah.
explore with somebody else. Yeah, it's more fun when you do it together.
Especially downtown like Albany and Troy and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Albany itself. Oh my gosh, that blows your mind right there.
Mhm.
Well, Steve, man, we really appreciate your time. Why don't you let the listeners know where they can find you, your Instagram, your socials, all that.
All right, sure. So check out my YouTube channel. It's Tartarian Space Explorer. That is my YouTube channel. And then Instagram is Tartarian_Explorer. So I do post on Instagram and I do YouTube. And I'm not going to really mention my Telegram because I haven't got that going yet. But eventually I'm going to get my Telegram going more. I don't have TikTok yet. I know my friends keep saying get TikTok, but not going to work with that yet. But yes, basically I do Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, that's basically how you can find
yeah,
me.
bro.
Yeah.
Keep that content coming, bro. It was great to chat it up, man. You always got an open door policy hanging out with us. Just let us know when you got new stuff coming out. We'll make sure we get you on and promote it. But we're gonna take a quick break here and we'll be back in a few minutes. Good dude, man. I like Steve. It's always fun chopping it up with him. Returning guest, always fun.
Yeah, Steve's a shit.
He had a good time on his trip, as you can tell.
Yeah. Can I just ask? My apologies when I got up and I walked away and I had to turn my microphone off. But that was an ad on YouTube, bro. But what was that? Was that for hymns or was that for like?
Oh,
It was like a Bluetooth. It was a Bluetooth. I got the time. You got a little editing to do on this episode, Ant.
No,
Like,
I think we should leave that because that was gold. Because Mike's like, all I saw was someone getting plowed
all I
over a
saw
golf
was
cart.
Steve. Yeah, that's all I saw. I thought that was Steve
I
recording.
think we got to pull him though, just because of the commercial ads on there. So I think we got to take him.
Holy shit, dude! I was losing my dude. I lost it. I had to turn my microphone off and walk away.
He's like, oh, ads. Like, yeah.
And Steve was kind of
Going
cooking. Steve was
He
cooking.
didn't even
So
know. He didn't even know what it was. He didn't even know who we were laughing at. I don't
he
think.
didn't even know. So I was just covering my face, and then Anthony left, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I'm trying not to laugh out loud too.
Did you know why I laughed though?
I know exactly why you left because I was trying not looking at you. So as soon as you came back, I just kept staring at my other screen.
That was definitely it had to have been a Blue Chews or a Hims or
One of the two.
he was going fuck. I've never seen an ad like that. He was fucking he was going hard.
That was funny. But no,
Hims and golf.
That's it. Golf and then conspiracies, man. Well, shout out to Steve for jumping on. Good catching up with him. Let's see. Yeah, this one will probably be out next Thursday. So check it out. This will be a Thursday episode, and we'll catch back up with you on Tuesday. So make sure you guys check us out every Tuesday and Thursday. The episodes will be released on will be released on YouTube and anywhere you can find the audio version of your podcast. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow the whole 9 yards. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Conspiracy Chaos, and check and see if we got any reviews, bro.
No.
No, wait. We'll let you take this night off. We'll let you take the night off on this one. We'll wait till the next episode for reviews. But that shit was so funny. You did good today, though, man. You didn't tell any personal stories, so that
Thank you,
listener,
Thank you.
whoever hack something, whoever the listener was, will be appreciative of that. But yeah, we'll appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Love. Peace. Out.
This is Conspiracy Chaos. Truth, fiction, or both? Let's dive in.